everyone, my name is Jose Alan Gonzalez, and today I'm going to share my GT project. My GT project is called Do Video Games Help with School? Let's find out. I love video games, but I started wondering, do they actually help us get better at school subjects like math, reading, and science and social studies? So I decided to do a research project to find out. My big question, do video games help students improve in school? Can playing video games help us learn better? Let's see what I've discovered. This is a quote from Mr. Miyamoto, the creator of Mario and Zelda. He believes games help us learn and connect with others. But do they really help with school? Let's find out. To answer my question, I asked a lot of people. My survey included people from ages 7 to 80, as long as they played video games at least once a week. All the answers were anonymous. I focused on 4 subjects. Math. Some games help with problem solving. Reading. Games have stories and instructions to read. Science. Some games teach us how things work. Social studies. Games let us explore places and history. I created a survey that asked people about their gaming habits, their age, and how they do in school. They rated themselves on a scale from 1 to 5, with 1 being not good and 5 being excellent. Then I compared the answers to see if video games made a difference. Here's a look at who took my survey. People of different ages and genders answered my questions, so I got a variety of results. In my survey, I asked people what types of video games they played the most. The results show that puzzle games and platformer games are the most popular. These kinds of games help with problem solving, thinking fast, and even learning math. Other types of games like action, adventure, and strategy games were also common, but not as much as puzzles. This means that different types of games can help us learn in different ways. Insight. Puzzle games are the most popular. These help with logic and problem solving. Platformer games like Mario are also common. They improve hand-eye coordination and thinking. Some people play action or adventures or strategy games, which help with decision making and creativity. Different types of games can help with different skills. My research shows that video games can help improve math skills. Some games have puzzles and problem-solving challenges that makes us think about numbers, patterns, and strategies. For example, games like Minecraft help us calculate blocks and measurements. Games like Prodigy use math problems to win battles. Insight. Biggest improvement seen in problem-solving and calculus games with logic-based challenges help kids think critically. I also found that video games can make us better at reading. Many games have long stories with characters, instructions, and dialogue. When we play, we have to read and to understand what's happening. Games like Pokemon, Zelda, and Roblox have lots of reading that help kids improve their vocabulary and comprehension. Insight. Games with deep storytelling improve reading skills. People who read a lot in games tend to enjoy books more. Did you know some video games can teach science? Games like Karabo's space program help us learn about gravity and space, while games like Zoo Tycoon teach about animals and the environment. I found that kids who play these games learn science in a fun way. Insight. Science-based games make learning interactive and exciting. Players get to experiment, observe, and learn how things work. Social studies was another subject that improved. Some games let us explore the world, different cultures, and history. For example, games like Civilization and Minecraft teaches about real history, events, and places. These kids who played these games learned more about geography and history. Insight. Games that feature real locations and historical events improve knowledge. Players remember facts better when they experience them in a game. Overall, my research showed that video games can help us learn, but not all games are educational, so we have to choose the right ones. Many people said that video games help them reduce stress, think more creatively, and improve their learning abilities. Some players even said that video games help them with creative skills, problem solving, and discipline. When players played in moderation, so video games can be fun and educational if you use them in the right way. Here's what I learned. Math and science improves the most. Reading got better thanks to storytelling and games. Social studies help the kids learn about different places. Video games can be good for learning when played wisely. Not all video games are helpful for learning. Playing too much can take away time from studying, and everyone learns differently, so we need to find a good balance. So do video games help with school? Yes! Some games improve problem solving, reading, and thinking skills, but we should pick the right games and not play too much. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Before I go, I have one question for you. What is your favorite educational game? Bye!